An exciting 13th round of Vodacom Super Rugby has come to an end, and it means only 5 rounds of action remain after this. So it starts to matter incredibly what happens in terms of results and on the log. And it's been a weekend for home teams. It started on Friday morning with the Crusaders and that massive send-off for a lot of their star players who possibly could be playing their last home game in front of their home crowd, beating the Reds. And of course the Melbourne Rebels also winners, another home win against the Blues. On Saturday morning, the Hurricanes came up against a Sharks team that had a much improved performance from what you saw last weekend, but it was not enough for the Sharks, who fell ultimately at the final hurdle. The Western Force managed to put one over the Waratahs in a more dour sort of game in Perth, unfortunately. The Lions and Highlanders provided us with plenty of thrills and spills, with the Lions emerging victorious there, and the DHL Stormers wrapping up the weekend with another win, a second for the South African teams this weekend. As a result of that, take a look. It is the Stormers who top the South African Conference, and they are second overall. But what interests me the most is the fact that the Hurricanes are on 48 points. Their second closest follower, or chaser rather, in the New Zealand Conference. The Chiefs 10 points behind. They really are flying. The Bulls, though, equal in points to the DHL Stormers, and they'll be eager to pick up some points on the road to fight for top spot on the SA Conference. The Lions slowly clawing their way up the log and getting closer to the wildcard places, and the Sharks will be very disappointed to not be able to pull away from the Toyota Cheetahs, who will be sniffing a chance to overtake the Sharks on the SA Conference. Reds, Western Force and Blues, those are the bottom 3 teams. This is what you can expect in round 14. It all gets going at 9 o'clock on Friday morning, with the Blues taking on the Bulls in their first tour match, and the Reds will then face the Melbourne Rebels. 9 o'clock on Saturday morning is when it resumes with Tony Ndoro and co, with the Hurricanes up against the Chiefs. The Waratahs will then face the Sharks, who will be hoping to finally get a win on the road. And here at home, 2 local matches, with the Emirates Lions taking on the Brumbies, who travel from Cape Town, and the Toyota Cheetahs in what I think will be an explosive match against a Highlanders team that loves to attack. So I think a wildly loose and very exciting attacking game to wrap up round 14. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the rugby.